Astral projection video reaction. Alright, so this is it. If you watched the last video, you're here now. And if you didn't watch the last video, you go check that out because I googled it. We figured out how to, like, the techniques you need to do in order to astral projection. Astral project. If you don't know what astral projection is, I'm surprised you're even watching this video, because if you're watching this video, you should know. But basically, having the ability to leave your body, your soul leave your body, and you're able to look at your own body and go travel the world or universe. Alright, that's it. So let's check one. I think I'm going to choose this one. This is the first one on. Oh, this is cool. I like it.
What is up, guys? Jude here, back with another video.
Up,
and in this video, I'm going to be explaining my first ever astral projection experience. The first time I ever astral projected. I tried it many times before I did this, and I've always failed until the first time I ever did it. But I'm explaining the first time I ever did it. I've done it before, after that, a couple times, but this is the first time I ever astral projected. So before we get this video started, I just want to make a couple announcements. Go check out my exploring channel in the description below. I explore abandoned places on there. I climb things, sneak into places.
Oh my god, I lost freaking internet. Jesus, I was wondering, I thought it was his video that was acting up. God damn it. Alright. Let's see if I can get this back rolling. This is so annoying. Is it going out? Is it back on? Yes, it is.
Explore abandoned places on there. I climb things, sneak into places.
The internet's acting like booty. I hate when it does this, man. We're not finishing this video, bro, until we watch this joint. Alright, it says it's working. Come on, bro.
On there, I climb things, sneak into places, do crazy stuff. So go check it out. I have about four videos uploaded right now. One of them is exploring like the first one's exploring, the second one's an abandoned boat, the third one is the train tracks, and the fourth one is another abandoned house that I went with a bunch of people. And I'm gonna keep uploading abandoned videos on there, so go check it out. And yeah, other than that, let's get this video started. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so the first time I ever astral projected was here on this bed right here in this specific area. Actually, no, this bed was over there on that wall, but you get the point. Yeah. Anyway, I was laying on my bed, and I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to be able to do this because I've tried it many times. I tried it about like 10 times before I actually did it. And I was like, yeah, this isn't happening. I don't believe in this anymore. It's not real. And I was starting to doubt it. I was starting to think like, this is not possible. It's not happening.
Wow.
I can't do it.
So
then I was just laying there and I was like, why don't I just give it one more go? And then after that, if it doesn't work, I'm never doing it again. So I was laying there thinking that to myself. I went on my phone, I looked up binaural beats, astral projection binaural beats, and I was listening to them.
That was one of the
and I was thinking, alright, I'm going to do the rolling technique, the one where you roll out. And that's like the first ever video I made about it, was like rolling out of your body, the astral projection in 3 steps. It will be right around here somewhere on the little notification
thing right here.
To watch that.
But anyway,
I was laying there in my bed, and I was thinking about doing that one. So I started closing my eyes, and I started doing the beginning parts of astral projection. I started imagining my room, and I imagined everything. And after a while, you know, like after laying there for a little while, about like 20 or 30 minutes, I tried to roll out of my body. And the first time I did it, it didn't work. So I woke up, got a cup, like glass of water. I just took a break for a little bit. I tried it again later that day.
You really tried.
And I don't know. It was crazy. Some miracle. I was laying there, closed my eyes, and I rolled out of my body, and it worked. All I felt was a very hard, like, pop. Kind of like, it was like a really loud noise, like, bam! And then I was like, boom! And I, like, everything was, like, slowed down. Almost as in, like, one of those movies when somebody, like, throws a knife at you, it goes, like, I felt, like, super slow. Like, time was moving, like, it felt like it wasn't even moving. It was just super slow. And I fell out of my body like this. I was like, let's say this is my body. I was like, whoa. And the first thing I felt was there was no weight. Like, in real life, there's weight on everything. Everything has a weight to it. like I'm pushed down with gravity and all that stuff, but there was none of that. But it didn't feel like zero gravity, like space. It just felt like
You don't even know what space feel like,
and
dog.
there was no weight attached to you. It felt like there was nothing to worry about, basically. It was just me in the non-physical realm, basically. And after that, I was just floating there, and I was like, is this real? I looked over, and I saw my body laying on the bed right here, my actual physical body. And I just saw myself laying there with headphones on, just like laying there, and I was like, oh my god. And the first thing I saw was when I looked down at my hands, I wasn't really me. I was more of this form, more of this like energy, like, here, I'll just put a little picture of it right here.
Oh.
I was more of something that looked like that instead of me. I was more of a
that looks so much cooler than this,
and more of a
right? It looks so much cooler than this
bubble shaped thing instead of me. I was more just like pure energy instead of like a human. And I've heard that when you go to the astral plane, you can look like anything you want to look like. But at the time, I didn't know that, so I was just like, oh my god, where am I? What is happening? Am I
I
dead?
didn't know that.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I was getting so excited that I almost got sucked back into my body, because if you get really, really, really excited and you're like, oh my god, I did this, oh my god, wow, you can get sucked back into your body and wake up, kind of like a lucid dream.
I wonder why.
I was feeling that, and I also saw purple tinted everything. Everything was just happening so fast to me. All the things were just happening at the same time. Like, I was like, oh my god, and then I just woke up after that. It was really, really fast, and it was a really, really weird experience. But after that, I was like, I gotta practice this more. I gotta do this more often. And I just wrote it down in my little journal, which I actually don't know where it went. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Mine's right there.
That was it.
But yeah, I wrote it down in the journal, and I was like,
you met the creator.
I've gotta practice this more. So basically, the experience was just me rolling out of my body and floating in the same area as my bed for like 5 minutes.
I'm about to watch that one next, bro.
Looking around and then getting so excited that I got sucked back into my body.
Yeah, we're about to watch that one right now.
That was basically it.
I think that's it. I want to watch this one. The creator. Come on, dog. Let's get to it.
For you right now. But I met this thing in the astral plane, in this really, really deep part of the astral plane. I don't even know where I was. It was really crazy. And I'm going to be talking about that today in this video. I was going to go outside. I was going to go to the Love Forest and film this, but it ended up raining. So, like, fuck. But yeah, it ended up raining, so I couldn't film.
Alright, let's go, dog.
And I started the astral projection. But when I went to the astral projection, instead of going to the normal, like, you know, astral plane where you float out of your body and you see everything purple and you see your room and everything, I kind of rolled out, but when I rolled out, it was like a scene change. Like, I rolled out into a different room, and I wasn't in my room anymore. I was in this really white place. Everything was like white color, like kind of teal, whitish color, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like bluish white. Everything was like bluish white. And the floor was, again, like a grid. It looked like a grid. For some reason, whenever I astral project, I always see grids. I don't know why, it's just something that I happen to see. But, like, the floor was like a grid, and then the walls of the room were kind of like white. Like, kind of like popping white, if you know what I mean. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like pillow white. Or it was almost like I was in a room, but I wasn't in a room. It was like popping white. I don't know how to explain it. It was the reason I didn't. But anyway, I ended up in that room, and when I turn around, there was this ginormous pyramid, like an ancient Egyptian type pyramid. It was just this huge pyramid, and there was these people standing, kind of like the other experience, but except they weren't aliens. They were like these tall humanoid cat creatures. They almost looked like giant cats, and they were standing like 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then like I was the pyramid. Like, to say this is the pyramid, there was like 1, 2, 3 of these people. And 2 of them had cat heads, like the 2, I guess that's 4, the 4 people standing
what the hell's going on,
towards me had, but it was really, really faint. And then there was also another, like, sound that was in my ear that was like binaural beats, kind of. It was really weird. It was just like, it was like, the bottom was like rotting, and when it got to the top, it was like heavenly. So the bottom of the pyramid was like, I could see like hands and like gross stuff, and then like near the top, it kind of like people things, and they kept staring forward. But then when I would turn and look back at them, they would be looking at me. It was really, really weird. Like, I was walking forward, and at one part, I looked up at one of them, and they were staring at me. But then when I walked forward again, I look up, and they're staring at me. They kept looking at me. unless like whatever direction I was looking, they would look at me, but I never saw them physically like turn and look at me. It was really really weird. Anyway, I went up to the tip of the pyramid because there was like these kind of like ramp stair things that kind of like went up, and what I saw was this insane thing. It was like, it was weird. What I saw was myself. That's right. I saw myself sitting in that chair, and I don't know. It was crazy, and it was weird because I could talk to it. I was like, I was talking to myself in the astral plane. I was the person sitting in the astral plane.
Right there, bro.
So this gave me the idea that you are your own God. You create your own afterlife. I don't know, but I was just thinking that. I was like, you are God. Everyone's part of God. The person sitting in that throne of the pyramid was me. It was me sitting there, except I was naked. I don't know why. I was just naked. But when I walked up to it, I was talking to me in a non-physical language. I was talking through mind. That thing was telling me that everything is conscious no matter what. I'm not saying like you're going to walk up to your bed and sit on it and it's going to be like, ow! I'm saying like everything vibrates. Everything has its own consciousness. Everything is conscious in its own way. That's what myself, I guess, was telling me. It was crazy. After that, I just woke up like normal. After that, I was like, whoa, shit. But it was weird. It was like,
I'm so
what the
excited
fuck was
to
that?
die, bro.
And to sum it down for you, what I saw inside the pyramid was myself. I saw myself sitting in the throne with all those people. So there was like a pyramid, and I was sitting on the top, and all those guys were sitting in there. And it was crazy. And then I just got sucked back into my body and woke up, and I was like, shit, I need to make a video about it.
Oh, it was interesting, man. That was very interesting. Alright. That's it. That's it. Oh, man, that was funny. That was crazy. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? I know there's probably Christians, Muslims. Everybody's different. You know what I mean? What do you think about what he just said? We fast forward. If you want to watch the whole thing, you go watch his videos. This Bohemian. It says Bohemian. And yeah, you can watch his videos if you want. And wow, that was good. That was interesting. That was very interesting. It might challenge a lot of people, challenge me a little bit, but you gotta know what you believe or whatever. And yeah, that was a good video, man. Interesting. If I ever have an astral projection experience, or if you have one, let me know. Write it in the comments. I'll most definitely read it. And unless there's like a million comments, I'm not gonna be able to read all of them. But I doubt that. There'll probably be like none. There'll probably be none. But if there's ever one, better believe if you're the first one to comment on the video, better believe I'm gonna read it. And probably the first 30. If there's 30, I'm gonna read them. Whatever, it's only 30. But alright, yeah. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Keep doing your thing. Please, if you ever have an experienced astral projection, let me know. I would love to hear about it and know about it and read about it and get to know ya. So holla at your boy. Shalom, me homie.